Well, these are the Katy apples we've just harvested out of the orchard on a quite young tree. Lovely crop of what we're hoping are going to be beautiful apples, good enough to eat as a dessert apple. But actually what we're going to do today is make a apple pie using these. And it's as simple as it could get, really. Corer, nice knife to chunk them up. I always prepare my fruit with sugar to make a mix to put in an apple pie rather than baking them blind or raw. And what we're going to do is use a ready roll pastry. Yes, just roll. I know I'm lazy, but God, it's so easy, isn't it? And just as good as anything I can make at home, to be honest, and probably cheaper. So, nice deep pie dish. We're going to put a pastry base around this, and then probably, depending on how much of that we've got left, either make a lattice or a full cap or top to the pie. So let's start preparing these apples. Don't know how I'm going to get on doing this with one hand, so probably what I'll do is core a few, show you what it's like, cut them into chunks, and then make the mix up. And I tend to microwave this just so it's hot and sweet and cooked to a consistency that I'm happy with, and then we'll make the pie up using that mix. So let's see how we get on. Well, an apple core is such a good tool for removing exactly what it says on the packet, really. Pips, stems, the old flower bud at the end. And what we're left with is some really nice, clean, cored apples. I'm not going to peel these. I never peel apples when I'm making apple pie, because I think the best part, taste-wise, vitamin-wise, and certainly colour-wise, is almost always the skin. And we really want to get this lovely red colour through into the mix. So we're going to now start cutting these up and getting them into nice sized chunks, ready to go into our mix. And the size of chunk that I'm looking for really on these is around that size. Doesn't matter what shape they are. You don't want absolute mush, but you do want a decent bit of apple with some of the peel left in place. So I'm just going to continue chopping all these up until we've got a nice even mix in this bowl. So here we have our bowl of prepared chopped apple. See, we've left the skin on here in nice big chunks. And with a dessert apple like Katy, you really don't need to add too much sugar. It's a matter of taste, how sweet or otherwise you like your apple mix in your pie. I'm just going to give these a light covering. Whoops, he says. Dropping some great big lumps of caster sugar in here. And just mix that very lightly. And then what I'm going to do is microwave this quite quickly. I don't want to leave these cut apple surfaces to oxidize and brown off. I want to keep the colour nice and red and pink. So these are going into a microwave, and I'm going to blitz them probably for around 5 minutes until it's soft and mushy. 10 minutes I've actually microwaved this for. And that's the beauty of using an apple like Katy in this mix. It's still got quite a crunch in it and firmness. Quite a bit of water's come out. If I'd microwaved a Bramley for the similar length of time, I'd be looking at a complete mush. So I've lined my pie dish with the ready-made pastry. Had to fabricate the edge because it's such a large pie dish. And I'm using a slatted spoon to transfer the contents into the actual pie case. I'm not going to put all that liquid in. It would make a very runny mix, and there would be no chance of a crispy pastry base if that all goes in. So we're just going to fill this pie case up now, and then the remaining pastry that I've got is very little from the ready roll mix, so I'm just going to slit those into ribbons and lattice over the top, and then finally we'll dress it just with a little brush of soya milk just to give it a crisp edge, and maybe a little sprinkling of sugar. Let's see what the end result looks like in just a second. And here we are, not even enough pastry to form a full lattice, but I'm not going to worry about that. Rustic, deep-filled apple pie. I think that's going to cook really nicely. We're going to put that into a baking oven, 180 degrees for around 25 minutes. I'll be checking it every 5 minutes around that 25-minute mark. just to make sure it doesn't catch or burn, or if it needs a little longer, we'll extend it. It's dependent on your oven, whether it's fan assisted and what temperature it's running at. So there we go. Nice, easy, quick, fast use for your Katy apples. Dessert apple, but you can cook with it, make a beautiful apple pie with these lovely chunks of pink, rosy red, really sweet tasting apple. Thanks for watching.